On behalf of the August gathering, we offer a hearty welcome to our Honorable Governor, Sri Arif Muhammad Khan. We will now have the national anthem.
Janagana mana adhinayak jaya he Bharat bhagya vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
We request everyone to be seated. We begin this auspicious occasion by the lighting of the lamp. We request Honorable Governor to light the lamp. I also invite the dignitaries on the dais to be a part of this auspicious beginning. Dr. Leela Ramamurthy, Senior Trustee, Chinmaya Mission Educational and Cultural Trust, Greater Cochin, will hand over the lamp to the Honorable Governor.
Now the students of Chinmaya Vidyalaya Vadidala will render the invocation. I request everyone to remain seated.
ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगन लक्ष्यम् सर्वधी साक्षिभूतम् भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि ॐ सद्गुरवे नमः ॐ चिन्मय गुरवे नमः ॐ सच्चिदानन्द गुरवे नमः
May I now request Shri A. Gopalakrishnan, Chief Sevak, Chinmaya Mission Educational and Cultural Trust, Greater Cochin, to deliver the address of welcome.
Hari Om Pranams. Let me at the outset offer my Sashtang Pranams at the lotus feet of the worshipful, adorable Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda ji and Shankar Bhagavad Pada, with whose grace and blessings all of us are present today to witness this most auspicious solemn function. His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan ji, Regional Head of Chinmaya Mission, Pujya Swami Vivekananda ji, Chief Sevak of Chinmaya Seva Trust, and my colleague in the CMCT Trust Board, Sri Suresh Mohan, my colleague in the CMCT Trust Board and President of the Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Vadudala Sri Vijay Kumar, other senior devotees and members of Chinmaya Mission, senior trustees of Chinmaya Mission, acharyas and monks of Chinmaya Mission, the teachers, students, parents, and other active members of Chinmaya Mission, Hari Om Pranams. Today we are blessed, fortunate, and lucky that His Excellency has kindly consented to come for this function and agreed to launch the Chinmaya Sankaram 2024. 2024 signifies the 108th birthday of Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda ji, and Ernakulam is the birthplace of Swami Gurudev as well as Shankar Bhagavad Bhata. So, Pujya Swami Swarupananda ji suggested that 2024 will be the year in which we all of us can revive and rededicate and repledge for the ideals of Pujya Swami Chinmayananda ji as well as Shankara Bhagavad Pada. On 9th January 1963, when on the Tapovan day, Santiviralaya Asama was inaugurated formally, Gurudev very clearly stated that this Santiviralaya or this mission is for the revival of the glorious culture of Bharata. And each one of us are going to be bound together by that cultural code, and we are all going to work together in the attitude of spiritual brotherhood. And over a period of 75 years, we have seen several changes, and the economy of India is going to reach about 5 trillion economy and 30 trillion in 2047. And we had to equip our younger generation to level that. And I will say every activity, commercial, trade, industry must be on the foundation of the spirituality, and that is going to be the root from which the entire tree of Bharata is going to get food, water, whatever it is. Only this is the significance of the, I will say, Chinmaya Sankaram 2024, where we are going to rededicate ourselves for the revival of the Indian cultural background, and every activity of the entire nation will be guided by the spiritual principles and sadhanas and cultural values and tradition. With this introduction, let me formally, His Excellency has always blessed us by his encouraging words and participation in all the activities of Chinmaya Mission. He has also been kind enough to come to Chinmaya International Foundation for the university activities, and we also have several such interactions with him. Sir, we are extremely fortunate and lucky that you agreed to come today and then inaugurate this prestigious, most inspiring, motivating launch of the Chinmaya Sankaram 2024. Thank you very much, sir. We cordially invite you. In the name of the Gurudev, I invite you. Welcome. Thank you, His Excellency. Swami Vivekananda ji is always there to guide us, to help us, to motivate us, organize us. And Chinmaya Sankaram has been thought of by Swamiji. When we suggested, he readily agreed, and he contacted His Excellency, Honorable Governor, and we are witnessing that successful conduct of this event. Swamiji, I welcome you on behalf of every member of this august body. Suresh Mohan is the Chief Sevak of Chinmaya Seva Trust, which is the apex trust guiding the Chinmaya activities in Kerala. He is also a trustee in CMSCT. He is always there to help us and guide us and encourage us and motivate us. And he taking all the pains to travel from Trivandrum to Cochin and always participate in several discussions, deliberations, giving us beautiful, brilliant ideas. May I, on behalf of all the people participating today, welcome you for this. Suresh Mohan ji. Vijay Kumar is also a trustee of CMSCT Greater Cochin. I welcome him also for this meeting. And I welcome all the senior trustees, the acharyas, the monks, the teachers, the parents, University Vice Chancellor Ajay Kapoorji, and the galaxy of the devotees of Chinmaya movement who are assembled today. Hari Om Pranams. I welcome each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Sri R. Suresh Mohan, Chief Sevak, Chinmaya Seva Trust, Kerala, to delineate the glorious legacy of Chinmaya Mission, Kerala.
Hari Om, Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan, respected Swamiji, my colleagues on the dais, distinguished guests, invitees, students, and all others who are assembled here. Today, we are lighting the inaugural lamp for the activities of the 108th birth anniversary celebrations of Pujya Swami Chinmayananda ji, both globally and Kerala in particular. We are all extremely happy and honored to have Honorable Governor to inaugurate this event. ഞങ്ങളുടെ വിനീതമായ നമസ്കാരം. The 5-day long program will be held from the birthday of Pujya Gurudev, that is on the 8th May 2024, to Shankara Jayanti, which is falling on the 12th of the same month in 2024. Hence, we have given the title Chinmaya Sankaram 2024 for this mega event which is going to happen in May 2024. Indian mythology is rooted in traditions and believes it both religiously and culturally. Several families abide by many of those rituals and practices amidst the hustle and bustle of the normal life and duties. One such global practice is celebrating the birthdays, which is especially considered to be auspicious for a student or for a shishya to remember his or her guru. And this is marked by special pujas and submissions of pranams to his or her guru. And in return, the student will be granted the blessings of his guru by way of a wristband which is artistically designed and hand woven with 7 sacred notes in it. These 7 notes are symbolically the 7 immortal beings, that is the Sapta Chiranjeevis. According to Hindu beliefs, they are Hanumanji, Vibhishana, Ashwadhama, Parashurama, Kripacharya, Mahabali and Vyasa. The 7 Chiranjeevis belong to this string of Hindu beliefs, but there is a school of thought that there is another 8th name also, that is Markandeya. Each one of them is granted the boon of longevity to their noteworthy code of conduct. Hence, it is a sacred custom to invoke the blessings of Chiranjeevis on someone's birthday, chanting the words Chiranjeevi Bhava. The etymology of the Sanskrit word Chiranjeevi can be broken into 2 parts, Chiram meaning long and Jeevi meaning one that lives, thus imparting the literal meaning of long living. Human beings, like mortals like us, acquire the longevity or become Chiranjeevis because of their benevolent acts, whereas demigods are considered immortal and gods are considered eternal. Tweaking the above mythology a bit, Swami Chinmayananda ji, who walked the earth, whose life and legends have been extensively recounted and continue to be doing so, capturing our attention ceaselessly and dwell in our conscience vividly, mark him as a Chiranjeevi. I hope there is no doubt in anybody's mind if I attribute that Chinmayananda Swamiji remains a Chiranjeevi. Today's event is a modest beginning to endeavor in emulating his merits, services, and to learn the invaluable lessons from his life that resonates the spiritual path shown to us and the legacy left for us, all ringing in our ears like the bells of a temple. The rich legacy translated into the so-called Chinmaya mission is now a worldwide phenomena and a panacea to human well-being. Hinduism is a dharma-centric religion and tradition that stands on the firm foundation of Vedanta philosophy. The teachings of Vedanta are universal in nature and eternally applicable to every person, irrespective of class, creed, or gender. These teachings of Vedanta, which were once confined to the Pathashalas and particularly certain Guru Paramparas are now widely available in a simple language to common people everywhere, thanks to the continued efforts of various teachers and organizations. One such organization, which is foremost in spreading Vedanta all around the world, is Chinmaya Mission. Founded in 1953 under the guidance of the teacher or Guru, Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda ji. Swamiji or Gurudev was a spiritual master and a teacher of Advaita Vedanta who has inducted into the monastic order by Swami Shivananda of Divine Life Society. He was a dynamic teacher who authored more than 100 books, including insightful commentaries on the Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita. Sir, today, Chinmaya Mission has more than 350 centers in more than 35 countries in the globe. And in Kerala alone, we have more than 30 centers. It is conducting a large number of activities that ranging from conducting Vedanta courses, Gita Prabhashans, and Indological research to rural and even to rural development, and imparting education at all sphere is something which is the foundation on which Chinmaya Mission has been built upon. The mission has established various Vedanta Institute. Of one, Mr. Gopalakrishnan was mentioning about the Sandivini Ashram, which was built in the year 1963 in Mumbai, and later on Chinmaya International Foundation and many other such organizations in different parts of the world. Chinmaya Mission offers various courses related to Hinduism in general and Vedanta in particular. We have a 2-year residential course which is for graduates, and the course curriculum includes teaching of Sanskrit, Vedantic chanting, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, and even modern management. Chinmaya Mission also conducts basic and advanced postal e-courses on Vedanta, Bhagavad Gita, 1-year course like Dharma Seva course, and Purohita course to train priests in the intricacies of Hindu rituals. Apart from teaching Vedanta and ritual worship, the mission also conducts a 1-year youth empowerment program that addresses youth issues and trains youngsters to find solutions to those issues. We have over 100 educational institutions in India, with more than 25 out of them in Kerala. And Honorable Governor, we have the university, which is only few kilometers from here, where you were kind enough to visit and inaugurate a very, very important program there. We definitely feel that you will be visiting again and again. Every activity undertaken by Chinmaya Mission is guided by the vision and mission of our founder and inspiration, that is Swami Chinmayananda. Our mission statement reads, I quote, to provide to individuals from any background the wisdom of Vedanta and the practical means of spiritual growth and happiness, enabling them to become positive contributors to the society. To put it in a nutshell, every activity Chinmaya Mission undertakes seeks to give maximum happiness to maximum people for maximum amount of time. Sir, let me conclude by offering my pranams at the feet of the great legend of Kerala, Swami Chinmayananda, or Chiranjeevi Swamiji, Pujya Swami Chinmayananda, for leaving us this great legacy to cherish forever and ever. Thank you. Hari Om.
Thank you, sir, for making us the proud beneficiaries of Chinmaya Mission's rich heritage. May I now request Most Revered Swami Vivekananda ji, Regional Head, Chinmaya Mission Kerala, to introduce Chinmaya Sankaram 2024 to the distinguished gathering.
ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः. Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Muhammad Khan Sahib, other dignitaries on the days, of the days, and all other dear and revered Chinmaya family members and our well-wishers who are all assembled in this august audience hall. As my predecessor speakers have already observed, we are going to have a mega event next year, 2024, known as Chinmaya Sankaram. Two great, incomparable, illustrious masters, spiritual masters of Kerala, who took birth in this very district of Kerala, Ernakulam, are going to be remembered both intensively and extensively in the days to come, starting from today. Because Honorable Governor is going to launch the program, a series of programs including 108 Gita Jnana Yajnas across the state, and Ratha Yatras. Like this, so many other programs are also being planned, and some of them are already being executed to lead up to the program that is to take place in May 2024. You know, Sri Suresh Mohanji has already mentioned about Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayanandaji's greatness as Chiranjeevi. You know, till 1950s or till 1940s, I should say, not many people heard about the Bhagavad Gita or the Upanishads. Of course, a few Pandits, scholars, these Upanishads and Gita were confined to them only in certain ashrams or in some sacred places. But Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, as a young sannyasin, he championed a great revolution in this field. He ushered in a new era of Gita Jnana Yajnas, which he designated as open universities. Anybody could walk in and free for all. No fee, nothing of the sort. They could enjoy the Gita in a new light. And what makes it most significant is that it was not in the traditional manner that he interpreted the Gita. He established, proved scientifically, logically, beyond all shadow of doubts, that Bhagavad Gita is not a book which has to be done arati to, but it is a handbook of life. It is not addressed to Hindus only, it is addressed to the whole of humanity. So it is applicable to everyone. It is not only a philosophy, a siddhanta, it is not only a theoretical aspect, but also the practical aspect of it as well. In the Bhagavad Gita itself, it is Brahma Vidya and also Yoga Shastra. In the colophon of the Bhagavad Gita chapter, each chapter it is mentioned, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, and also it's Brahma Vidya, it is a Yoga Shastra. Both theory and application, it's a most practical science of life. So, in a new light, in a new perspective, with a new perception, when Bhagavad Gita was openly spoken on, which he proved that it is direct bearing upon everybody's life, how the potential in each one can be brought out at its best and can be brought to bear upon one's own life and make it a very, very meaningful, purposeful life. Not an ordinary life, but where you can excel in life. Every day, every moment, becomes a festival, a procession of a joyous procession. So this Bhagavad Gita, when people started, initially Gurudev used to say, people were reluctant to come to Bhagavad Gita because we were so much badly, adversely influenced by the Western culture and the Western education system which Macaulay had introduced or under his influence, whose aim was to destroy our Samskriti, our Indian culture. And when Pujya Gurudev started this yajna, way back in 1951 in Pune, so everybody looked askance at him in the beginning. They were suspicious. What is this? Traditional people, conservatives, orthodox people, they objected to it, but he didn't bother. He never looked back. And for around 4 decades, he continued traveling not only in Kerala, across the state, across the country, and around the globe. So that was a great movement he inaugurated. He opened, he ushered in that era of spreading the Upanishadic wisdom, the Gita wisdom, which has direct bearing upon the life. And in 1993, he attained Mahasamadhi, and his disciples, each one an illustrious one. And because he had no intention of creating a cult, he said knowledge should be free and it should be distributed free. And today also the tradition continues. Vedanta, anybody can walk into the Sandipini Sadhanalaya and study and practice. Pujya Gurudev, he is known as the Abhinava Parthasarathi, the modern Parthasarathi. He made Bhagavad Gita a most popular one. And we are going to reminisce him, we are going to remember him, we are going to, create a Chinmaya wave, not only in our state, but across India, across the globe, on his 108th Jayanti birthday. You might ask, what is the significance of 108? Please Google up. Google will tell you what are the significance. Because I am given only limited time, otherwise I would have dilated upon it. Honorable Governor says, okay, there are so many aspects since he has asked me, I have to follow. There are a few things I shall tell you. See, 108, the most important Upanishads, how many? You are all well learned in Upanishads, many of them. 108 Upanishads, is it not true? And how many beads on our Japamala? 108. And how many Shakti Pithas? 108. And still, what is the significance? What is the dia of the sun, diameter? What is the diameter of the moon? But one thing I tell you, the diameter of the sun multiplied by 108 becomes the distance between the earth and the sun. Again, the diameter of the moon, multiply it by 108, you get the distance between the moon and the earth. See, it's a mystic number, so to say. Even from Islamic point of view, it has significance. Arithmetician's point of view, it has significance. That's why for more details, please refer Google. Okay. Well, now Pujya Gurudev's 108th Jayanti. That is falling on May 8th, 2024. Very close to that, on May 12th is Shankara Jayanti. Adi Shankara, everybody knows. I don't have to explain further. Even our Honorable Governor knows much more than I do. Because I have heard him at CIF. He was extensively quoting the Upanishads, Shankaracharya's, books, kritis. I was really flabbergasted by his scholarship, by his erudition, by his panditya, and also his involvement with our Bharatiya Samskriti. See, it's really great. Very rarely you find gems like our Honorable Governor. It is not a praise or flatter, it's a matter of fact. It's a statement of fact. You will, when you hear him, you will understand it for yourself. And Bhagavan Shankaracharya, actually, when, in which year he took birth is a matter of dispute among the scholars. The modern historians, they fix the date at 788 AD, up to 830. But that is controverted by many scholars because there are evidences enough that really he belonged to BC and not AD. Whatever it be, Bhagavan Shankaracharya's birthday also falls on May 12th. These 5 days, starting from May 8th to May 12th next year, 2024, very close to this place, Ernakulatappan grounds, we have a mega event. It is not an Ernakulam's program, it is not the Kerala program, it is not an Bharatiya Karyakram, it is a global Karyakram. It's going to be an international program. That program, preceding that, so many are there. Today, our Honorable Governor is going to launch a series of programs which will precede this mega event to come. Okay. This much only I want to say because my time is up. Okay. So we are really lucky, we are really fortunate to have such a great savant, such a great scholar, and a person who has internalized the Bharatiya Samskriti. And he is an unparalleled Governor Sahib in this regard. I don't think that there is any parallel to his personality in this regard. Okay. So we are really lucky and thankful that he has graced our program, kindly agreed to grace. Thank you very much. Hari Om.
Thank you, Swamiji, for the beautiful elucidation. We now proceed to the official launch of Chinmaya Sankaram 2024. With utmost respect, I now invite the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammed Khan, to officiate the launch of Chinmaya Sankaram 2024. Thank you, Honorable Governor, for doing the honors. Now I invite the Honorable Governor to address the gathering.
Pujya Swami Vivekananda Ji, Regional Head, Chinmaya Mission, Kerala. Shri R. Suresh Mohan, Chief Sevak, Chinmaya Seva Trust. Shri A. Gopal Krishnan, Chief Sevak, Chinmaya Mission Educational and Charitable Trust. Shri K.S. Vijay Kumar, Trustee, Chinmaya Mission. प्रिय सहोदरी सहोदरन मारे एलावर कोमेंटे वंदनम. श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम आलयम करुणालयम नमामि भगवत पादमा शंकरा लोका शंकरम. समस्ता जना कल्याणे निरतम करुणामयम नमामि चिन्मयम देवम सद्गुरुम ब्रह्मा विद्वरम. I am absolutely delighted to respond to the invitation to inaugurate Chinmaya Sankaram 2024, which combine, as Swamiji has told, that combines the celebration of two great spiritual lights which emanated from Kerala, namely Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya and Swami Chinmayananda ji. You know, question comes to I ask myself, why do we remember some people, some events? Human beings essentially have a selfish nature. Whatever benefits us, we remember that. And if I quote Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, he said, India cannot attain true independence unless it is recognized that her foundation is in mind, which with its diverse powers and confidence in those powers goes on all the time creating Swaraj for itself. Monuments of mind are much more durable than the monuments of power. Just now Swamiji said we do not know the exact date, but for more than 1,000 years, we remember Adi Guru Shankaracharya. For more than 135 years, we remember Pujya Swami Chinmayananda. And for many more centuries to come, as long as that awareness of the universal vision which India has given, Indian philosophy has given, that remains, we remain aware of that, we shall keep remembering them. Because what they have, their legacy is, as I said earlier, monument of mind. Many of you must have visited Delhi. There is a building called Purana Qila, Old Fort, which is in ruins. If Government of India would not spend crores of rupees every year, the place will not be fit even for a visit. And this was built as for the capital city of the Pandavas in Indraprastha, and built by an architect of the Danavas, Maya. was very competent. But it was a monument of power. It lies in ruins. At the same time, Bhagwan Krishna gave a message to humanity. I totally agree with Swamiji. There is nothing sectarian about Gita. He gave a message through Arjun to the humanity that Gita was the monument of mind. Not a syllable has changed. What to say a word? It continues to be the same because it continues to inspire people. We continue to benefit from it. So it is only appropriate, and I would like to admire your decision to have this year-long celebration of Chinmaya Sankaram 2024. And I'm very hopeful that all the events which will be organized, they will create more awareness about the intellectual, mental legacy which has been left behind by these two great souls. So today, there is inauguration of these programs as part of the celebrations. If we look at our history, in our spiritual tradition, which has extended about 4,000 years, there is no controversy. It may be much older than 4,000 years. Whenever there were critical times in our history, great exponents of our tradition have emerged on the scene and gave this tradition a fresh lease of life. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Shankaracharya is one of the immortals of India's cultural history. We find that like other exponents of spiritual tradition, this is very important. I hope you will appreciate it. That none of these noble souls, they ever claimed originality either for themselves or their teachings. The originality was their ability to reinterpret the teachings of the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, and other texts in a manner and language that would appeal to the cultivated minds of the time in which they were living. Their interpretation undoubtedly was in the form of a new creation that gave expression to their great intellectual power, logical precision, and emotional profundity. Their writings continue to exercise great influence on the minds of succeeding generations at a time when the subcontinent, which was known as Bharat, was politically fragmented, divided into small units, and there seemed to be no hope of any redemption. it was Adi Shankar who created new awareness about the cultural and spiritual unity in the subcontinent. He not only toured the whole country, but established 4 mutts in 4 different corners to spread the message. To me, mutts are not so important. What was important was the message which was given through those mutts. He took one Mahavakya from each Veda and gave that Mahavakya to each one of those mutts, and those Mahavakyas, Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Prajnanam Brahma, Ayam Atma Brahma, they almost, all of them almost have the same meaning. The basic essence of the Vedantic teaching that man is potentially divine. What Swami Vivekananda said, my mission of my life can be explained in very simple words. I want to teach unto mankind, not just to us Indians. I want to teach unto mankind their divinity and its manifestation in all movements of life. This is what in our tradition is known as Advaitvad. So, many a time people, while describing the greatness of Adi Shankar, they say he established 4 mutts. No, the important thing is the 4 Mahavakyas which he gave to these mutts. They are of eternal value. The contribution of Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda was in preserving and radiating the depth and brilliance of Vedanta across the globe. Through this, Swamiji could help millions of people to live happy and peaceful lives by availing themselves of Vedanta's spiritual offerings. As people living in Kerala, we can feel limitless pride in these 2 great minds. They were born here. In this very, as pointed out by Swamiji, in this very district of Ernakulam. Their godliness and profound wisdom, in addition to similar contribution of other sages, have molded the cultural, intellectual, and spiritual milieu and destiny of this land. That, I think, is the real reason why Kerala has come to be known as God's own country, not for any other reason. Kerala is the sacred land that gave birth to renowned spiritual masters and sannyasis. We had Shri Narayan Guru, Shri Vidya Dhiraj Chatambi Swamikal, Ayya Vaikunt Swamikal, and so many others, whose lives and teachings inspired a social and intellectual transformation and renaissance in Kerala. The foundation for their matchless work was laid centuries before them by Jagat Guru Shri Shankaracharya through his Advaita philosophy, which proclaimed that God and humans are not two. The unique contribution of the Indian civilization is that it has humanized the divinity and divinized the humanity. Adi Shankar says, Etavu padhi para jiva yotsayo. Samyang nirase na paro na jiva. Rajyam narendrase bhatase khetaka. Istayor pohe na bhato na raja. I think I may use what Swami Vivekananda had observed at some stage to explain what Shankar means by that. While explaining what is the purpose of life, Swamiji said, as is generally believed, that pursuit of happiness cannot be the purpose of life. Everyone wants to be happy. We want to live a happy life. But he said that Indian tradition does not endorse the view that the purpose of life is pursuit of happiness. Then what is the purpose of life? He said the purpose of life is pursuit of knowledge. Tapa swadhyay niritam, ever devoted to the pursuit of knowledge. If that knowledge is the goal of life, then what is the goal of knowledge? He said the goal of knowledge is when you develop the capability to see unity behind apparent, the underlying unity behind apparent diversity. People sitting in this hall, some of them may be from the same parents, but their taste may differ, their attitudes may differ, their way of communication may differ. One who develops what knowledge gives us is the capability to see the underlying unity behind the apparent diversity. Adi Shankar says, Etavupadhi para jiva yotsayo. Para is here for Paramatma, jiva is for the human. He said all these distinctions are matter of title and uniform. And the example which he gives, the samyang nirase, once you develop that capability, that vision, then all the distinctions disappear. And the simile which he gives is that of a ruler and the gateman or the constable, soldier. Rajyam narendrase bhatase khetka. Many times I wondered about it. I said, what truth? Absolute truth. In Raj Bhavan, I am sitting as governor. There is a man at the gate. There are people at the gate who work as security. If you remove their uniform and make them and me wear the same clothes without putting any label, what is the difference between that constable and me? No distinction can be made. These are all man-made distinctions. And this is the message which I have already taken 20 minutes, Swamiji. So, Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda belongs to this line of spiritual masters who ennobled people's thoughts through his profound teachings. As we all know, his life is a highly inspiring story of the transformation of a young agnostic named Balakrishna Menon into an erudite and motivating guru. The young and playful Balan's growth as a confident young man who would scoff at anything done unquestioningly, and his involvement in the freedom movement when he was a student at Lucknow University is known to almost everybody. It was a meeting with the renowned teacher Swami Shivanand and later with Bhagwan Shri Ramana Maharshi that inspired him to pursue his quest for the true meaning of life while he was a journalist working in Mumbai. He who once thought of sannyasis as lazy, jobless lot was surprised by the hectic life they led. After he trekked to the Himalayas and other holy places and finally got initiated to the life of a sannyasi. And Swamiji's spiritual wisdom was shaped, I'm told, by Swami Tapovan Maharaj, one of the most spiritually evolved sages of the Himalayas. Swami Chinmayananda had inspired many young men and women to come out of tamogun, of desperation, doubt. I recall that he had ready, surprising, and even shocking answers to people who raised questions on spirituality. A young lady once asked him the easy way towards spirituality, and his answer was sharp: shut up and get out. The lady was shocked, but at the same time she noticed that Swamiji was smiling. He then explained to her that one seeking spirituality must learn to be silent and to get out of herself or himself. You have to get rid of the aham, I-ness, to know the pain of others and to see the world with love and understanding. Now, what is sectarian about these teachings? If we really, I'm convinced in my mind that if we really translate them into practical life, India and Indians can show the way to the world. And at this stage, because I had said that pain of others, there is a beautiful Sufi tale where Mullah Nasruddin goes to the crossing and announces, "O people, if you want to become wealthy without working, without industry, gain knowledge, come, I will tell you the secret." Mob was gathered, and he said that I want to, what he was saying, if you want to become wealthy without industry, if you want to become knowledgeable without tapa, austerity, without burning the night lamp, and if you want to be healthy without dietary discipline, then come and listen to me. When the mob gathered, they said, "Please, Mullah, tell us." He said, "I am trying to find the answers. When I find one, I shall share with you." There is nothing like free lunch. But Indian rishis they knew the secret and they have shared it. A question, in an Upanishad, a question has been asked: What are the essentials of good life? And exactly at the moment when the question was asked, there was a thunderclap. There were clouds in the sky, and there was a thunderclap. Da, da, da. The Rishi asked his disciples, do you know have you got the answer? Sir, you have not replied so far. No, answer has come from above. Tattad vesha devi vagnu madati istana yitnur da iti damyat datta daya dhua. He said the essentials of good life consist in three da. The first da is dam. The basic requirement to live a civilized existence. You must have control over your desires, over your sense organs. And the second requirement is datta, dan. You enjoy certain blessings. You are endowed with good qualities. When you develop the desire to share those blessings with others who are less endowed, that is what datta or dan means. The third da, he said, is daya. What is daya? Not just feeling sorry for somebody. When you develop the inclination, the desire to share the pain of others, somebody is in pain, and you develop the desire to share their pain, that is what daya means. That is what karuna means. So Indian rishis had the answer. What are the essentials for good life? And these great souls, they have taken that answer forward. India, there are so many books. Dharma is not religion. We have accepted the wrong translation. That can be called faith tradition. The way you express your astha, archana. Dharma is code of civilized life. How to live civilized life. And civilization means for your convenience, you should not make others, you should not create inconvenience for others. What Swami Vivekananda had said, that if the goal of my purpose of my life is pursuit of pleasure and I have power, who will prevent me from making others unhappy in order to secure more happiness for myself? So Indian rishis, they had the answer, they had the formula. And the formula is control over yourself, share what you possess with others, and share the pain of others. Such people, tell me, those who have given us these teachings, those who have expounded, those who have tried to interpret them in more acceptable ways, according to the requirements of the age in which we are living, can we ever forget them? We can never. And that is the reason I again say, Swamiji, I want to really put on record my great appreciation, admiration for your society, for having decided to organize this program. these noble souls. They have, as I said earlier, we remember those who are source of benefit to us. And I would conclude with a shlok from Gita where Lord reminds Arjun, Partha na eva iha, na amutra, vinashaha, tasya vidyate. Nahi kalyan krit kaschit durgatim tat gachati. Those, Lord says to Arjun, it's a sort of divine promise that those who are engaged in doing good to others, they never come to grief either in this world or in the hereafter. They will always be remembered, and remembered with respect, remembered with fondness, remembered with reverence. Thank you very much for giving me this patient hearing. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Valre nanni. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Honorable Governor, for those insightful words. I request Sri K.S. Vijay Kumar, Trustee, CME-CTGC, to present a book on the discourses of Sri Ramacharithamanas by Pujya Gurudev Swami Tejomayananda, former global head of Chinmaya Mission, to the Honorable Governor as a token of our love, respect and gratitude.
With this, we come to the end of the official ceremony of the launch of Chinmaya Sankaram 2024. I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request the Honorable Governor and the other dignitaries on the dais to occupy their seats amongst the audience. In connection with the Ladakh Formation Day and the Union Territory Foundation Day, Ladakh youth ambassadors are here with us to meet and present a short cultural program for the Honorable Governor, requesting the audience to remain seated to witness this remarkable show. I invite Koju Renjin, leader of Ladakh Youth Ambassador, on stage to give us an introduction on Ladakh.
Namaste and a very good evening to all. Respected Shri Arif Muhammad Khan, Honorables Governors of Kerala, and distinguished guests gathered here to celebrate the auspicious occasion of the UT Ladakh Foundation Day. At this magnificent location, we are truly honored to be a part of this momentous event and extended our heartfelt gratitude for the warm welcome extended by the gracious host here at Kerala. In Trans-Himalaya regions, the Union Territory of Ladakh